So I think, yeah, David's making the point, this is about linking. This is about linking all the kind of stations and all the parks, all the great attractions and all the destinations in London and making kind of walking the obvious between those. But it's also about linking actually the great work that's already completed, underway and planned for in central London. I mean, going back to 2003, this is the removal of traffic from the north side of Trafalgar Square, radically transformed this kind of like more than iconic public space, most iconic public space of London. And also in Westminster, I'm hoping this works, I'm doing it the wrong way, there we go. And also in Westminster, plans being considered at the moment for the Strand Aldwych to free this poor church stranded in a sea of traffic at the moment and kind of open up King's College, Somerset House and connect Covent Garden to further south to Waterloo. And also in Camden, the West End project's kind of underway. Tottenham Court Road is already improving. And the diggers, I think, are already in place on Prince's Circus now to kind of transform this other kind of like really neglected piece of public realm in central London. Again, can't wait to see the plans for Camden's livable neighbourhood. And I know we have relevant people in the room here today, which not only removes the gyratory, it also kind of opens up the British Museum. And this Museum Street here is a key part of one of our networks, linking the British Museum further south to Trafalgar Square, the National Gallery and so on. And also the network connects kind of the kind of hidden routes that boroughs and the City of London are working on already. But the City of London's got this amazing hidden city walking map with all these beautiful little old ancient streets. Islington have got a kind of network of clean air walking routes. And I guess having a kind of wider vision for a network that goes across all the boroughs and areas connects all this, brings it all together into one kind of coherent thing over longer distances. I think that's kind of really important for having a wider vision. So, I mean, and this is what we kind of, so I guess it's not just about linking places and destinations, but also kind of all the people that are represented here in this room. And we hope this kind of opens a conversation for people like you here. And I'm really, this is why we're really excited for this event, to have the cabinet leads for Camden, for transport, Westminster, City of London. Unfortunately, Claudia Webb, Councillor Webb from Islington can't be here due to campaigning commitments. So excited to have all of those. Will Norman here to introduce, to show again support from a kind of London-wide vision from this. We've got the business improvement districts to talk about, as Will said, about why this walking is so great for business. We've got Emily Candler from the Exhibition Road Culture Group here about why walking isn't important just from the local tube station to get to major museums, but also actually between all the major institutions. So people are walking from Exhibition Road and to the National Gallery. So walking becomes actually kind of a central part of a great day out in London. And same for the academic institutions here today. I can't wait to hear from Kate Jeffries about navigation and about the clues we can learn from how mammals navigate, and the cues we can learn from that about how we signpost these sorts of networks. From John Dale, who I've just seen, who's just arrived, so we're looking forward to hearing him about the kind of importance of wider networks. Centre for London are doing really important research on the curbside at the moment about how we can kind of properly value all this space along the edges of the pavement and how we can maybe make better use of that. I'm very happy to see some members from very active residents groups in the area, and I'm really hoping we're going to have close relations with them and hear from their kind of in-depth knowledge. I hope everyone's busy marking on their maps now about great walking routes and where there are barriers. Mike Brahl, is he here? I hope he is. And from London Living Streets, who are doing really in-depth research at the moment on crossings and what makes crossings easy and therefore safe to use. And this is crucial for linking all these kind of back street bits across the main roads, and how you do that in the same thing. It's all about connecting again, and crossings is part of that. Sustrans are about to launch some healthy streets offices across London, but also in central London, to make walking kind of the natural, easy thing, especially for children. We're really excited to be working with them to look about how a network and these things can be a kind of extra motivational behaviour change thing with them. And at the other end, we've been working with Holborn Older Voices Exchange, I think might be in the room, so a representative, and we've been walking these routes with them and looking at what their needs are, and also Joe Becker from TfL about the needs and the perspective of those with accessibility needs. And of course the Youth Urban Design Group, thanks so much for all the kind of collection of experts they've brought along as usual in this room. And their important national people-friendly places campaign. So thank you, Robert and Jacqueline and Lester, for this. I guess the point I'm trying to make, I'm sorry I'm going on far too long, there is such a wide range of voices and experts and knowledge and opinions in this room. And I guess making a network kind of brings all this together on a much wider way to start a kind of much bigger, wider conversation. So I'm just looking forward to hearing all your views and starting a conversation. So over to Esther for our opening workshop. Thanks very much.